So you've kept these recipes throughout, from Egypt to France to Brazil. Why do you think it's important to do that?
Because food is something that gives the family together. When you have a table, lots of food, and family is the best thing to do. It's the best. It's the only thing we can have it. The family with food around the table. Name is Daisy, like in English. Harari, Harari. Harari, my single name. I
Single
born in
name.
Egypt, in Cairo.
Their story is just kind of insane. Like when you read it out loud, like
But why we left Egypt? Because of the war.
an Egyptian Jewish refugee who ran away from Egypt after the Suez War went via France to Brazil.
And then I was 10 years old and we flew to France because we were French citizens and to Brazil.
So it's a bit insane when you think about it. It's really international. My name's Leo. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I am Daisy's grandson. She partially helped to raise me. Lovely, energetic person. Yeah, and she's been cooking for me pretty much every single week since the day I was born. Today, Lachlan is gonna cook her famous chicken recipe on the oven. That's how we call it. We don't have a specific name for it, but it uses a lot of different spices and mixtures from Brazil, from Egypt, from Jewish tradition. So it's this mixture, this bowl of just different references, I guess. It's pretty cool.
When was the first time you think you had it?
The first time I think I had, I don't even remember. It's that old. Like I grew up on it.
Yeah.
I probably was a baby. Like I don't know.
There's a chicken dish that Leo loves with turmeric and roasted vegetables. It sounds delicious. I was wondering if you could send me the recipe.
Like it's just this thing that I just took for granted because it was always there. And now that I don't have it anymore, I don't. So it's pretty interesting.
It's very easy. Big pieces of chicken, 3 or 5 potatoes in half, 3 or 4 onions cutting in half, lot of garlic and turmeric. Everything goes together. That's the point. Because when you put it all together, the juice come together.
Release into the veggies.
And I cover with the paper, aluminium, and put it in the oven. 1 hour and a half, it's finished. And the juice from the chicken cook the potato, cook the onions, and so it's very good together. Very easy.
I can almost smell it already.
This is the smell. Like it just reminds me of home.
I can imagine that very distinct smell of the roasted garlic and the turmeric.
Great. It has the exact same smell. It covered the whole kitchen and the room over there, so I'm glad. Also, Lachlan got the bite sizes really well, the portions, so it's pretty good. It made me think of being a kid again, being in my grandma's couch, sleeping after school, waiting for her to finish it. And it's the greatest feeling ever. Just wake up from a nap after school and you're eating that. It's a really great memory. Hello. All right, let's go.
Great.
Great stuff. I'll get 2 pieces because I'm an asshole. I'm actually really happy about this. No, for real though. Really am. There you go. This is it? Alright. Try the chicken first because I think that's the most important part. Let's see. Okay, the texture is awesome. Lovely texture on the chicken. I feel like I'm doing Master Chef. Okay. Hold on. Come on, man. Yes, yes. That's it. That's it. Awesome, man. This is incredible. Thank you. It's so cool. Yeah. No, it really is like the texture of the chicken and the broth blended in really well. Also the spices, they all mix together to create this Mediterranean Arabic feel. So it's really good.
Yeah.
Love it.
The spices, they seem quite Arabic to me. I mean, in the interview, she was very...
At least that's how it sounds to me.
Because she always insisted that she never cooked Egyptian food. That it was always French, Italian, and that she always maintained her connection to her European heritage more than she did to any kind of other...
But that's because she studied in a French school and her dad studied in Paris, and, you know, it's sort of, that's how it went. I mean, she had this connection to Europe because most of the Jewish communities in Cairo, in Egypt, they connected more to the French people, to the European people who were living in Cairo under the occupation forces.
Yeah, because I mean...
Imperialist and colonial forces. It's very odd, my great-grandfather, he was studying in Paris right before the Nazi occupation started. So he saw Jewish people committing suicide because he knew France was going to get conquered by the Nazis, and that's why he left his studies in Paris. How he saw Jewish people like jumping off a building because they knew it was going to get conquered soon. That's the reason why he left France, just before the Nazis conquered it.
What I really like about this technique, well, firstly, like, you can see the practicalness of it.
Of course. It's really practical. That's the whole point, right? You're cooking for 3 kids every single day. You need, while working 2 jobs, I mean, you need to be practical. It makes sense.
You know that sometimes I was waking 5 o'clock in the morning and I made the menu. Exactly, and I have the condition to say exactly what I need and from where. I was beginning to work 5 o'clock in the morning.
Would you say, if your grandma was to try it, what do you think she would say?
I think she would really like it. I think she would be really glad. Because it's really similar, like the texture and the flavors, like you did a really good job, so it looks pretty similar. I think she'll tell you to get a bigger tray.
Should we call her on WhatsApp? Do you want to call her on WhatsApp?
I don't know if she's awake. Can you see? She just texted, so she is. Let's see if she picks up. Oi! Oi, vovó, tudo bem? Liga o vídeo, tem uma surpresa pra você. Ficou boa, hein? Ficou ótima. Ficou boa. O que a gente tá comendo? Você percebe a receita, qual é?
Ah, vocês fizeram o meu prato.
Eu já comi um pouquinho.
Muito bom.
Very good.
This is very good.
É. Pois é, parece Felipe um pouco.
Diz pra ele que eu vou adotar ele também.
She's saying that she wants to adopt you too, as a grandson. There you go.
Think you like a grandson.
Ele veio pro Brasil, hein? He's going to Brazil.
And why do you think food is so good at bringing people together?
Because I'm going to tell you, you can, when you are around the table, you can speak with the family, everything you want. Nobody fight, nobody is sad, and the food, when it's good, and it's bring the family together. My mother was always told me, if you are hungry, doesn't cook, because your anger goes to the food.
And whose do you think is better?
My goodness, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It has to be, you know. But this is awesome, man. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah.